Good evening. Hello, everyone. This is Hurricane Michael Tropical Update number 2. I didn't necessarily plan on doing a number 2. However, I indicated earlier in the first video, if this storm shifted at all to my west, then I would do another video. So that is where I am located, where that blue dot is, and that is Dauphin Island, Alabama. In the previous video, the center of circulation was projected to come onshore near Apalachicola. That has shifted to the left or to the west and given us here a tropical storm warning. So what I will do from this point forward is every 2 to 4 hours, I will definitely venture out, check the weather, check the wind, check the rainfall, check the barometric pressure. Again, that's me in the blue dot. And I will relay that to you. No matter what happens, though, this latest wind graph shows you where I am located, and that no matter where this storm makes landfall, either way, in the area in which we are, we're going to see some weather. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Once again, it is October, not September, as I said in the previous video. It is October the 8th, and we are here in Dauphin Island, Alabama, and we are anticipating some potential weather from what is now Hurricane Michael, which is strengthening now in the Gulf of Mexico. I just saw the latest update. The projected path has shifted towards the west. In the video number 1, I indicated that the projected path was supposed to take this storm over the Apalachicola area, and it still very well may. However, the projected path did shift somewhat to the west or to the left of the projected path, which I will put on as a diagram both before this video, if you've already seen that, and at the end. So what you are looking at is, again, off in the distance, you're going to see an oil rig. You can see it out there, but that's my due east, which would be Baldwin County, Alabama, over into Gulf Shores. As the crow flies over that oak tree there in the distance would be Gulf Shores. Just off in that direction would be, as the crow flies, maybe 10 football fields, the Gulf of Mexico. Off in the direction there would be Mississippi, Petty Boy Island, Pascagoula, Mississippi, and so forth. There's Carla, as always. She ducks and hides from the weather videos. She always loves it so much when I get into these. So we're going to say what's up to Carla. So I drag her out here during these weather videos. There's the trusty tree, by the way. So anyway, no, all jokes aside, so the storm has shifted somewhat to the west. And if you followed the weather videos that I have done, or we have done, for the past couple of years, at least couple of hurricane seasons, then you can kind of get an idea of what will happen if we get some of that storm or the brunt force of it here. So if this storm moves in, it's going to move in from that direction, which is my due south. If it goes to our east, which would be off in that direction, the most intense part of a hurricane normally is the northeastern quadrant, which that would put us on the northwestern quadrant. So theoretically, we won't see that much weather here if the storm does approach from that direction, moving north into the east. If this storm does continue to project a little bit more to our west and come in from the direction right in front of you, and then curve off to the east, then we could get that northeastern quadrant. So I'm going to pass the camera over to Carla again real quick. She's our dutiful camera person. So anyway, I'm only doing this video. The barometric pressure, as you know, with hurricanes, as the barometric pressure drops, the stronger the storm is getting. The pressure has dropped to 978 millibars, and it was 989 not terribly long ago. So we know that the storm is gaining strength. And as I mentioned in video 1, because it started off the coast of Honduras and the northern Caribbean and entered right into the Gulf of Mexico, it doesn't have a lot of time to get really strong and then to weaken a little bit before landfall. You remember Hurricane Katrina? Hurricane Katrina, as Mikey Etter can remember this one. We were watching Katrina approach the shore as a Category 5, and luckily, we already are having wind pickup out here. It's a beautiful day here, but we already have experienced some outer rim edges of tropical weather today. Did we not? We got some nice weather today. But Hurricane Katrina approached Mobile as a Category 5, and it wobbled a little bit, boom, boom, to the west, and the storm weakened a bit and made landfall and still did that much damage. So this storm, I predict, personally, and I'm sure Mikey in Mississippi can agree with this one, that I think this storm could be a solid Category 3, potentially a Category 4. So again, currently, the storm would be off to my southeast at this point. So it's supposed to track in, come in, curve, and then go this way, which would give us this northwestern side of that storm. So it wouldn't be that destructive on this side. However, on the east side of that, if you were in Panama City, Apalachicola, maybe even Pensacola at this point, be safe, be very safe, because this one is going to be, to me, this reminds me of Ivan that came across. Mikey can remember this. We cut trees during Ivan so people could get out of their driveways in Baldwin County. This is very Ivan-like. This one could be strong. So it's supposed to come in from this way, curve, and give us the northwestern quadrant here. However, tomorrow afternoon, say about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I think we will know where this storm is going to go. If this storm, though, does travel in this direction and curves and wobbles off to the west more than what the spaghetti models are trying to the spaghetti models are starting to come together, in other words. So I think it's a long shot we get the brunt of it here, but if it does wobble to the west tomorrow morning, then we really may get some weather here. So again, it's currently moving slowly north, I think at about 7 miles per hour. It has extremely warm water to strengthen in, and it looks like it could be a real difficult storm for a lot of people to the east of me. However, tomorrow morning will tell the tale. So I would say tomorrow, maybe around lunchtime, or we'll see where this storm is in the Gulf of Mexico, see if any of the models have changed, and if it does make a push over to the west in this area, we're going to be here to cover it. So keep your eyes out for it. I'm going to make a forecast for this one. I say it makes landfall, center of circulation, somewhere around Destin, Florida. Destin area, maybe Panama City, but I'm thinking Destin gets the brunt. And I think it makes landfall as a strong Category 3, maybe even a Category 4 storm. So be safe. We're here in Dauphin Island, Alabama. Again, that is the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of Mexico, directly over that tree line. And if, again, we do get any deviation of the standard path coming in this direction, then I will have Carla here. Thank you very much for doing this, and I will have her out here filming this once again. All right, so be prepared. Be prepared for this one. This one, I know I've done 4 hurricanes in the past, what, year and a half or so, and the last one was really intense, but this one, maybe not right here, but this one for someone to my east is going to be a rather destructive storm. So button down the hatches if it comes this way. We're getting busy. Let's go. Okay. Trusty tree. Trusty Carla. My north into Mobile, my due east. As the crow flies in that direction over those trees, Gulf Shores. As the crow flies over those trees, Gulf of Mexico. As the sun sets in the distance, Mississippi. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Hey, subscribe, click a like, share the video, and if you are to my east, be ready for this one. Be prepared. So a few last spaghetti models. The blue dot is where I am located. You can see that the main model, which is indicated in black, runs not very far away from where I'm located. If it moves to the left, this is going to be a difficult storm for us here. It's going to be a difficult storm, as you can see in this graph, for anybody. Category 3 potential at landfall. Big shout out to Mike Etter for calling this storm a long time ago. Please, everyone to the east of me, be safe. Be protected, be prepared, and if this storm does shift any more to the west, it's going to get rough here where I am, and I plan to ride it out. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Stay tuned. Click a like, subscribe, share.